Mama never say ma PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo
I was here for them say never just to say uchi ahoma na say ma na just say na bibi cream so obi akokora biti eti akonya bi so na ye yi na fi so ana say ye twe no don person sorry ya just say onu no nim ye wa ye gu ho no mo person sorry am obi e hu na say now when Divine Healers at follow Divine Healers Church I work room I name say sorry kesia e work Ghana ha on branches a doors yi pa na Divine Healers Church general overseer no was sued over alleged refusal to retire. It is a good time I was all called retirement, you know. Bossum person of so no any near why send it another tiapo yaswa or sorry or person sorry no or Jahoma or Jahoma Baumia send a via Baumia cover the 2 man and says Anna penny ways to everyone was sending Cochrane Nayo Muniama Eokruma a good time of Cochrane. The call retirement no see no ama you to never be so ejumanu na atumpono or see no cancer or nimni onya or honunti or see debi nya dia or yede oko na high PENDREAM TV send the debiano say na o die the kind of share your content via ha subscribe to the channel na Facebook notification bell send be adebia ebi betom say ni ebi tu manager usuwanya notification no kama yense emre kra yenko ni ngoti Kevin Taylor bro o tutu bi anase o yi Xposey general overseer of the Divine Healers Church no Mr. Apostle Kwabena Adade no any na plan for mo pese o free office no yanko Kevin Taylor soto soja ashom to ye papa yango tie no na yambra sisia
you know, there were some churches and the leadership of those churches, you know, irrespective of how some people saw them, they worked so hard to build churches. There were some diligent men of God that they sacrificed their life. And there's one church, Nkuaaa, I have known this church for a long time. And I have respected this church. So unimia, I'm one person. I look, they be a meka asoria sema. Sometimes to the asoria samba, or say, Kevin, I don't know, because I take my time to analyze church, especially the minim dada. I must study your mom for some time. And the whole story be, I am yapa because it's been a long time. And I didn't know, say, out of greed of some group of people, a dear nipa da senitimichri in the name of God. Omudio mumoja toho, ebwa. And how some churches have been able to help some Ghanaians. In Sorry Baby Oha, the flamboyant kind of church, TV, but the lives that they have been able to touch. And it all goes to the commitment from almost 30 days. I'm sorry, no. Sibia, they were committed. And I saw this story and I felt to say, I was some because I have special connection to this church. Sorry, way. And this church, Divine Healer Church. This church, so we Ghana nina se wo Ghana na wacha. When with the sorry chiache, with the penifo omo sorry, ama omo ye diligent de omo krato hwa. This is one of those churches. You might not see them on TV, you might not see them on radio or hear them on radio or see them do flamboyant things, extravagant things, but ye ka omo di omo to hwa, omo te sorry. And not just as sorry through the gospel, no, they have been able to help people. So church way, Divine Healer is one of those churches in Ghana. So person who didn't crepa na osha and sorry ni bipa from scratch. These are some of the people. And how they have been able to save lives through support. People who are unemployed. And nipa otia sorry we no nipa no oni hobi emwewu and answer na nipa we bewu no he believed say asori ne be asori bia ebetumi ejina ne naso without any distractions. Asori ne will represent God in his own highness, to represent God was as to change lives. the main reason for this church, and I know nipa na ote asori we no, he's no more, but I know wherever he is today, he's hurt in his heart. Because ote sa asori we no, o make sure say o de mregu kwemu. And the people who followed him or started with him, they have all believed in the principles. Nipa na ote asori we de tie. It's so bad to say at this point, and I'm saying this, and this is a personal thing because I have followed this church, I know this church, and I know what impact they have made in this country. And nipa na ote asori ne ewu ye no, asori ne mra ne kire say, I was say udi asori ne nim to a point after 5 years no, I was say o step away. O step away na asori no asay yi nipa foforo emene di asori nanim, because the nipa na ote asori, the foundation of the church it wasn't supposed to be centered on an individual. Enti o check here nipa na ote asori no o make sure say ono akrampo no at his time na ote ase no odi asori nanim, at a point he stepped away and allowed some people to continue, because that is how you build a church of God. And I saw this story and I was so hurt to say, this man called Apostle Isaac Kwabena Adade, after the founder died and they made him the overseer to take the lead for 5 years, watina asori nanim e make sure say asori mpenifo ni bi na e wasa omu nyina adwene bom na omutumi e make sure transition aba ya den we free obobi abehwo no papa we say Nyankopon aka kire de say the 5 years ni mom no I exhausted, but eni se ofri so. Listen to this. This man, at this point as we speak, asori ne wo court. Why are they in court? They just want him to leave his position, because there's a principle that will say, udi asori ne 5 years you need to vacate. And so man we say the Nyankopon bia ka kire no say the 5 years ni mom di aso enti on penny, he is not going to leave. Until right now, the church of God, this man has hijacked the church. What will make somebody like this do that? It is only when the person knows they have committed some crime. The person doesn't want to open himself for audits. Actually, with this guy. And then you unim say asori ne mra na kire say 5 years pepepe e wo so free so no obi ba na edu say wo de wo so free so say onyankopon aka kire say men free so. And to me read this story, I was so hurt, because when you read a story, it said, "Wasa afa asofo ni bi." And right now, no, we to me infiltrate here. Sorry, na ma wa politi. Sorry, penifo ni bi ma. Omo ananka also omo jina omo na so ka say no. There are principles. Nipa no tia sorry no krampo no. The principles no kra kan no. Emo no step aside nicely for. But to me, infiltrate a corrupt a sorry for him, penny for him to the point to say some of them are saying, say yes. Papa said in Yanko Ponsma mani movie or no so young person be movie. Why? Majority of a sorry for him epe say the asori na yeti yano. I was say prepare yo edi asori name. Now the 5 are the general overseer Apostle Isaac Kwabena Adade, the Deputy General Overseer, Apostle Maxwell Aite Foster, the General Secretary, Apostle Kenneth Ashley Ado, the Chairman of the National Youth Ministry, Apostle Emmanuel Akwe, and the National Women's Fellowship Leader, Apostle Dora Edith Osekre. Pictures. Now, the plaintiff have accused the 5 principal officers of refusing to retire in spite of reaching the required retirement age of 65 as stipulated by the constitution of the church. It is also the case of the plaintiff that the 5 principals officers are ineligible to stay in office after 7 to 5 year terms, the limit accepted by the constitution of the church. Intimradaho, Papa ye 65 years and over. And I was at 7 the 5 year term, 2 terms in the area. As we speak, this man is saying, oh, Friso. Principal officers, no Makano, they are in the same boat with him, and then they are doing what? They are actually destroying the church because of corruption. Because Omu Ifriwa, Yababa Risha and Kratebe Musomo Disika, Ase Nyamia, sorry, in terms of Friso. This man. Again, Amoje was Asiso. What do you want? And Nyamia, sorry, Wabaja boss is so busi are dying. Now, so Nyankopon ku to twene a wayɛ bɔne ana. And these are despicable things people do in the name of religion. Now, na obi ni hɔ na wobɛhyɛ hɔ. Wasn't somebody there? Asɔre ni rules ni kyerɛ sɛ twe wo ho. Adada mo ni bradeɛ saa. We will expose every single thing you have done. Krono amabonti a only sa 5 principles no mom pese mo be free asɔre no eme ya to abama obi fofora be di so ahwe asɔre no nyoma so no ye be yi moto ye be ma wiase nyina hu krono amobɔ ewo eye the Divine Healers Church. I will make sure I expose this man. Won kwa greed unto fan say sorry. You cannot destroy a church because of your greed. I am hurt because I know this church very well. I know the people who started leading this church and how principled they were. And this man today has been so greedy and so corrupt. Where the 65 crowd, bro? So what is your problem? Actually, where we ska. Actually, what the sorry for no the business. And then actually, when omo makano akamutia bom na mu wi asore no. Adenti na mo pese mo be free so.
Na no wakwakotie no asɔre na nkasa de woni mmra wo ho a panin bia na sɛ overseer na sɛ position bia de ma wo bia ye wo period of time a drew a wo sɛ utimi si form and as a resign na obi foforo nso ne de embra sɛ saa na since inception and asɔre na kita de abedu se ba adru open na nkwa so be sorry ama akɔ no bia ba no de aye wachi bidin we energy we no so wa dwetire bia ye be sɛ odi be ba comment section no na afa ye nyina ye hu ye ko na akokra we wa ye no chinchichire nti die apostle ye manu njem ahada so ye PENDREAM TV ye be sɛ as usual we subscribe to the channel na afa nso no wa dwetire bia fa be comment section no ana sɛ umpesa uliba voice we wechro and now very voice note nso dia so oben voice note dia and your voice note no tintin se na opeso ye bia kan obu nsem na wi na fa na send 0248407344 now of course you will publish your PENDREAM TV ama send na beti unka as usual we see ye jinemu on this side anytime video bia ba betodwa information e nya obia no of course in fan camel ye de bebro e wo hase me da ase
now so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV.